Coming up on this episode.
Hi honey, how are things going?
Slow. There's a lot of surface area here.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't know it, eh?
I'm just about done this other gallon.
No.
Yeah, we're not going to get done. I can't wait to put little lights in it for you and stuff.
Me too.
Make it all pretty.
Aw.
So what we're going to do is going to come over here now and just kind of hold it like that.
So hard.
Oh!
Here comes the little bedroom shed. For this summer anyhow. Then we'll have a real one here one day, but this is just for now.
With family coming soon, we need to sort out safe shelter and a place for them to sleep, fast.
So I'm thinking about sticking it back here so we got room to set it up.
Right, okay. Sounds
Work for you?
Yes, sounds good.
I brought some dunnage.
We already converted a shed into a bird bath, and it turned out pretty great. So we headed back to Canadian Tire and picked up this shed.
Pepper did the job again.
And it should work well for temporary accommodations.
This is what the shed looks like. It's just a lovely little shed. It has 2 windows in it. I think it's kind of cute for a little bedroom. At least for the time being, until we get real ones. And we'll always have enough storage that way too. So that's the view for that person. They can look right through at the lake. And it'll be so pretty. And then the person in this one will have that view. It's pretty sweet. And then they'll be friends too, because they'll be right beside each other. Hey, who's another friend? Yeah, good girl. Good girl. It's so nice to have this all cleared out like this. Oh, it's so pretty. There was so much underbrush and that big, huge dead log, that one that crashed over the cabin there. And then what we're going to do is make a nicer trail down to the lake. We can walk right down there. Well, there's Ryan out in the boat, and he's dragging Opal's blanket behind because he's trying to wash it.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
I'm doing the laundry.
Oh, man. There he is, just going back and forth. I was in the cabin when I saw this happening.
Okay, now no judging. This is my idea of working smarter, not harder.
Just be very careful, eh? That ladder to me looks sketch.
It is.
Like the most sketch I think I've ever seen. Is it tied on?
No.
Ryan.
Well, I'm gonna fall. If I'm gonna fall into the greenhouse, right? So I'm not really too concerned about it.
Okay, it's not like it hasn't happened though.
Yeah. Into the greenhouse, so.
Well, no, that's true. It wasn't into the greenhouse. That's a totally different story.
That's right.
I feel foolish now.
I fell because the ladder wasn't oriented properly.
Okay.
And there was no greenhouse to fall against. All I had was a way down. Express.
You've literally got yeah. Well, now you've got an expressway down like you've never seen. Okay, well, nice work.
Thank you.
Looks great.
I think it'll look great when it's done, yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
I'm so excited to see you in here.
I'm so excited.
I am so excited to see you in here having fun.
Yeah, me too. Look at that. That looks so good.
Thanks, honey.
I think we might even be able to wrap it soon.
My plan is to wrap it today.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to wrap it today. I want to be done with this.
Guess what I'll be doing? I'll be standing there putting my plants in, planting away. Look, you have to go like that. That's what someone told me to do. The grapes are going just wild. I separated them out, honey, so that they wouldn't clasp hands.
Yeah.
This is unreal. This lettuce is from last year. I don't know how that happened because it's only like an annual thing, I thought.
That's your bumper crop, honey.
The apples are getting bigger. Look at the apples.
Are you going to pinch off the apple?
I have to. I hate to pinch them off, but I'm going to have to. Some of these leaves are dying on that plant, on that apple tree. Uh-oh. I wonder why. It's been treated so roughly.
Is that an apple?
Yeah, it's an apple. Strange shaped apples up at the top there. Kind of elongated ones.
Elongated apple.
Papples, like pear.
Apples?
So you're doing that because you just want to coat it and keep it weatherproof?
Yeah. And it also reflects all the light
Yeah.
back to the plants, right?
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm going to go in and get my stuff ready because I'm going to come out and do some gardening.
Why don't you do that while I'm doing this, and we can visit.
Don't you think we do a lot of visiting?
Not enough.
Not enough?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to get all dressed up in a lovely tea garment to come and have a visit. See you then.
Okay, honey.
It's a tea garment.
I don't know, but I'm wearing my R garment.
I love it. Hi, honey. How are things going?
Slow. There's a lot of surface area here.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't know it, eh?
I'm just about done this other gallon.
No.
Yeah, we're not going to get done.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm still going to put the plastic on so you can use it. And I'll just take it off when we get more paint and finish the painting.
That's unreal.
Yeah. I'm quite surprised by that.
It just doesn't seem like very much surface area to me.
There's a ton here.
Yeah.
Plus it's not like drywall. It's very absorbent.
Right, whereas drywall just sits on the top. Wow, what a beautiful little greenhouse.
I can't wait to put little lights in it for you and stuff.
Me too.
Make it all pretty.
Aw. It's really perfect.
Nice size.
I think it's a perfect size, really. And then look at what's right outside my door. Like, it really could not be any better.
Yes, this is the life. A bright, beautiful day, fresh air, and work that is not too taxing on my body. Painting is another one of those tasks that affords me time to take stock of our current situation, to contemplate our priority list, and to determine what should be done next. So we're going to wrap the walls of this greenhouse now to provide wind protection for our plants. But I'll wait until the roof is fully painted before laying the poly up there.
So do you do the bottom and then overlap?
You always, it's like when you side a house, you start at the bottom.
Do you? And
Yeah.
then you overlap that next plastic over?
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
That way the rain falls down, right?
Yeah. It doesn't get hooked in
In the crevices.
This is gonna be a day. This is gonna be a scene, honey. Do you have all of your tools first?
Yeah, I do. We're gonna have, it's really windy to do this though.
It's okay, we'll figure it out. And we're rolling out that way, I guess, hey?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it all the way around. So just hold it there, and I'm just gonna walk it.
Do you need it past the door at all?
Yeah, It's all right though. We can adjust it. Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, good. Well, what happened, honey? You're not by the door.
I just wanted to hold this up. I haven't seen it out.
Oh.
Don't tell me that's all you have.
We have another roll. Okay, let's pull it this way, honey. You might have to grab that other corner. Oh, there you go. Nice job. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna come over here now and just kind of hold it like that. I'm gonna get on the ladder, raise this up, and then I'm gonna let this drop. And we're gonna get an idea of how high we have to be.
Oh, Jimmy, this is one size. I thought it was two. I thought you were doing one half and another.
No.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah. Okay, I've got this. So what I'm gonna do is let it fall.
Okay, do you want me to get up on this ladder?
Yes, I do.
This ladder is not safe. Okay. But it really isn't.
Let me just see.
I am so grateful for the help here. Trying to attach this poly by myself in the wind?
So hard.
Whoa! Okay, I gotta come right around here, I think.
Okay, we're gonna go on a little expedition.
Hi, Dolly. Here's my Dolly girl. Yeah. What I should do is bring Alvin up here. Just
Oh, wow.
start going to town.
So we were in a live the other night looking for names for the chipper. And somebody came up with Alvin, the chipper. And we kind of liked that, so I think we might go with it. There's a lot of area up here we could use. Whoa, that's where you've been getting your sand.
Look at the sand.
My goodness.
Could make a great big huge fire pit in there. If we didn't have all the trees. But I'm thinking, I looked at this from the air. This is a nice big area here. If I cleared these trees out of here.
Yeah, I totally agree. The only thing I would worry about are animals coming and eating them in case. Now, we don't have animals so far.
But it's getting lots of sun, honey.
Yeah, it is, but do orchards need full sun?
Yeah,
They do.
the grapes do.
Okay, I think this is a beautiful spot for an orchard. And maybe our geothermal greenhouse at some point.
I was thinking this is a great spot for the greenhouse.
Yeah. I mean, it really is.
The only thing is we got to make sure trees can't fall on it.
Yeah. We haven't had any down trees for a while. Those trees you see were all taken down last year.
Yeah, these were cut down. But I'm thinking we probably have to go back about 30, 40 feet because we don't want the trees to be able to fall onto a glass greenhouse.
Well, right now, let's just think about what the measurements of that geothermal greenhouse would be and where we could put the orchard, because the orchard is something that won't move. The geothermal greenhouse is something that won't move. So this is a very, very important decision that we make. That whole pile behind you is going to have to probably go up and smoke this fall near the shore when there's cold weather. Once we get rid of that, that'll be great. Mind you, speaks nothing of that. But we've got the mill coming. And actually, that is a momentous occasion when that mill makes its way across to the island. And I sure hope we can take that on the barge.
It'll fit.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so this is the tragedy of the season. This is something that has really, it's ripped, it's bent. We got a super good deal on it, so I'm not in any way sad about it. But I am concerned about the walls of our cabin, for instance. That is poplar.
Yeah, it's really
I
nice.
am so excited to get that up. Let's take a couple pieces down and just see what the color would be like inside there. I see a few of them look like they're cracking though.
On the ends, yeah.
And that's okay?
Yeah, we'll just cut them.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
We may have to get some more of it.
So we've got that, we've got the flooring. That stuff actually looks like it's intact.
I did come up and see, and the flooring's good. I've been in here because I had to look around for some parts for the water system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear it because I was really worried about that. I mean, see, there's standing water there. Like, you just never really know what could affect things. Here's the shop. This shop has been sitting here for 2 years. And we're trying to figure out a way to get it up. And the shop would actually be sitting right where we are right now, with probably a roadway past and around maybe even. But this is all going to take careful planning, and this is really important. The orchard could just be on one side and the geothermal greenhouse on the other. Tons and tons of sun right there.
It gets sun.
Look at that big swaying tree right there. He's like,
Yeah,
there's a few of them.
a few of them have to come down.
Those three right there. The thing is, they are so tall.
It's just a massive undertaking. It's just massive.
Is it overwhelming?
No, nothing's ever overwhelming. But it's big. Big, big job. The other thing is the tracker. I want to put it up top here. Kind of just on the other side of this berm. See where that snag is?
Yeah.
That's where I want it to go.
I think this is a really great place, actually.
And then it'll track that way. We'll have to chop some of these trees down, but they've got a lot of new trees underneath it. And then I think it'll be pretty protected.
Yeah.
What do you think, honey?
I think it's a good idea, a really good idea. Is it too far away from the new cabin, though?
No, it's not. We'll just run a line.
I saw the lines sitting over there by the array, and I'm a bit concerned about them because they look, I mean, they're over rock and stick, and I don't know, they're not like even in conduit so that they're protected.
I have I took an aerial shot because I'm going to be bringing the trencher into service.
Yeah.
And the next time we go for a supply run, I want to get about 300 feet of conduit. And I did the aerial shot so I can map out the conduit.
Oh, good. Okay, that's smart because I was looking today thinking, I think we're being a bit risky by not having that protected.
Yeah. You see here, we're up, right?
Yes.
We're up nice and high here. What I have to do is clear all this out and dig a foundation for the big solar tracker array.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be good. I just don't know where to put the grapes for now.
No, I know.
Because that's, I mean, we'd be able to do it
Can you clear out just a little bit where I can just put them, you know, we don't have to have a big, huge open field. We can just place them in the ground. I'm not sure how far apart they have to be, but I'm going to do some research. And then just kind of clear it, and eventually we can clear up the nice, you know, the ground and stuff and make it nice, because I wouldn't mind having more than 6 plants.
Mm-hmm.
Or did we get 8?
What I really need to do, honey, is bring Alvin up here and clear out some of this stuff to make myself some room, eh? Alvin the chipper.
Yeah, we definitely have to do that. But things are taking shape. I mean, they really are. I have no idea who's living in these piles now.
This fall, I want to just take all this stuff down to the shoreline and burn it.
Yeah, we can chip a lot of it because we need the chips too.
We're making a walking trail down to the lake, and it would be really nice to have Alvin make up some wood chips for it.
So right here, we don't need to do a thing in here anymore. That can be completely shaded all the time and private, and we'll come in the other road, which I love. We should pull this big tree out.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat because we've been coming down this path now, or this road, which I love, you know? It's just so nice down here. But now, it's even nicer. Look at how nicely you've leveled it out.
Looks a bit ragged right now.
It's a nice place for walking and stuff.
Opal likes it.
A nice little nature walk. And then we come in here where Pepper's sitting right now, taking up all the room, but won't always be like this, of course. And then it goes right to where our little guest cabin will be. And we're going to put up 2 sheds for now because we've got my 2 kids coming, and that is not enough room for even hardly one, but that's okay. We're going to try and get another as soon as possible. And
really, it's just a place for a bed.
yeah, but I mean, there's lots of places to sit outside, and we'll put a little chair in there with that little table.
The bed can be this way, and the door would be a double door. There'd still be lots of room to come in. Or, like you say, it can be this way, and the bed is definitely, it would fit in here.
I hope so. There's not a lot of room by the door. There's a double door, and it's right in the center. So there's not a lot of options.
Opal's chasing wasps. Well then, yeah, I think your idea back here is better. It would probably come to about here.
Where is that bed?
We've got 2 of them here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could put a light in, a hanging light,
Little chair.
a little chair. It's going to be really nice, but we have to get the other one in short order.
Oh, look at those flowers, honey.
Yeah, they're wild roses.
Is that what those are?
Yeah. Yeah, these are wild roses. So this would be where the rose hips would be found. And that is the provincial flower for Alberta, I believe. Ours in BC is the dogwood. Really pretty wild roses. It's such a vibrant one.
Still need 1 quart of white paint.
Oh, to finish it up.
Yep.
1 quart of white paint and a perfect greenhouse.
Wow, what a difference. Having this little structure here has really cleaned up this area.
You can actually see inside too, which is kind of nice.
So that was 6 feet, right? 6 feet by 18 inches?
Yes.
I'll put together something.
Okay, thank you so much. That
problem,
would be
honey.
so nice.
I'll put something together and we'll get it in there.
Oh, honey, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
He's done this for us And then he told me, no, I don't want you to film me building it, because he surprised me, because really, it was just supposed to be a very funny little
I think it
quick
looks nice.
put together, but you know what? It looks really, really nice. That's my raised bed, so I won't have to bend over to the ground, and I'll just sit on my stool. That makes it absolutely perfect.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. And the rest I can just stand here.
Because I got no problem putting legs on it, honey.
It's okay, you don't need to. I mean, I just think it looks so nice. I've got to come and take some of those flowers off so that the berries thrive. At the moment, we're going to be putting the soil into the new raised bed. And maybe it's not going to take as much soil as we thought. I just pared away some of these strawberries because they said that the runners would just steal all the nutrition and the energy to make the berries. So I did it, and it killed me, but I had to do it. These are my starters that fell on the floor. Oh man. And these are my successful plantings so far.
I'm just sort of looking for chunks. I'm going to go get another bag.
Oh.
Well, there it is. The greenhouse is coming together and should be nicely functional. What do we have? A couple of grow tables, a nice little raised bed, and room for lots of buckets. All that remains now is to add a door, a roof, and some irrigation. For the raised bed, I had some leftover cedar from the walls and ceilings inside the tiny cabin, and they made a nice decorative finish for the exterior. There's Melody in her happy place. Soon I'll have the roof on, and the greenhouse will be all weather tight. It will be interesting to see how the greenhouse survives the winter with only poly covering. I fully expect the winter to destroy the roof, but we won't know for sure until we return in the spring. And if that does happen, I'll look to acquire polycarbonate panels for a more permanent solution. We have been asked what we plan on growing in the greenhouse. Well, this year we will try to grow sugar snap peas, green beans, onions, radishes, lettuce, 3 or 4 different kinds of tomatoes, cucumbers of course, zucchini, peppers, beets, potatoes, and even a pumpkin. We also have a few things to transplant outside the greenhouse, including blueberries, raspberries, grapes, apple, and plum trees. I'm looking forward to a bountiful harvest. Right now I don't have the material to make a door, but I'll rummage through the scrap pile and see if I can find something that will work in the short term. The change is astonishing to us. This was once nothing but trees, and now, after a couple of years of scratching out our homestead, it really is taking on a life of its own. From here, you can see the greenhouse, the red roof of the tiny cabin, the little red roof of the inverter shed, the clearing for the shed rooms, the ruins of the middle cabin, and where the barge is parked. That will be the site of our future cabin. As we pull back even higher, you can now see the array, the back road from the new cabin site to the clearing where the solar tracker will go. Oh, the shop is going to go there, and the mill, and the geothermal greenhouse. They're all going to live there one day. This is the road out to the bay where we winter our barge. I'm thinking we will put a dock out here as well. This new clearing with all the fallen trees is where we plan on creating an orchard and erecting our large all-season greenhouse. At this point, we've not decided exactly where we will locate the greenhouse, but it will be in this general area. With the mill coming soon, we will likely need to expand this area to accommodate it. It really is surprising how much room a mill requires to provide adequate space for the safe and efficient handling of raw materials and cut lumber. Our current thinking is to place the tracking array around here somewhere. There are a few variables that may affect the final location, and we'll work through them as we get closer to the actual install date. This is the area just steps down from the shed rooms that we're making for our visitors. They're going to have a pretty nice view. That's the water tank we brought to the island with our very first load of supplies. I plan on using it to irrigate the greenhouse. So for that walking trail we've been talking about, you know, from the clearing up there down to the lake, I see it wending its way down through the bush and connecting to the fire pit area. When it's done, it should be a sweet little trail. Someday I would like to see this area protected from the lake by a post wall. Then I could level out all this sand and maybe even put pavers on it. Boy, that would be nice. We have big dreams for our Wilderness Island homestead, and we think you'll enjoy this next video. Watch as we begin clearing land for roads and the shop area.